So we shall see what happens here. So I'm gonna run through the leaderboard again now. We got Hamilton in P1. We got Bottas, Lance Stroll, and Sergio Perez, both from Racing Point, made it in P3 and in P4. So this might be a stressful race for Hamilton and Bottas. So we shall see what happens here. Then we got in 5th Vettel, 6th Leclerc, 7th Verstappen, 8th Lando Norris, 9th and Carlos Sainz, and 10th we got Gasly. So yeah, the pink Mercedes, both of their cars are in P3 and P4, and then yes, guys, I'm just gonna say it out there. I'm a Hamilton fan, so hopefully Hamilton does win this race. Shall see what happens here, but this is gonna be an exciting race to see. Especially that Racing Point has both of their cars in P3 and P4. So this might be a game changer in this race. So yeah, we shall see what happens. Race will be starting soon. They said that the track is still wet at the moment. It's busy drying up, but they said it is drying up now. At least it wasn't like last week in the qualifying, where they had to keep postponing the qualifying the whole entire time. So this is gonna be an exciting race to see for both of the Racing Points there, both of them. Fortunately there for Verstappen, he crashed before the race. They did do some work on his axle there before the formation lap. Oh, you see 2 races now coming into the pit stop. Magnussen is now pitting as well in the pits. Something's wrong with Hamilton's engine. This race is going to be starting soon. Yeah, they start. Yeah, the race starts. Hamilton in first. Lance Stroll second. Max Verstappen now in third. Vettel in fourth. Fifth is Charles Leclerc. Sixth is Bottas. Seventh is Sergio Perez. And eighth is Carlos Sainz. Daniel Ricciardo now pushing up two positions there. Everyone's now in lap 2. Hamilton's taking the fastest lap there. Hamilton has a 3-second lead after just 2 laps. Hamilton still has the fastest lap there. It's now lap 3. And Lance Stroll goes into second. Max Verstappen now in third. Leclerc and Bottas now moving insane amount of positions now down. Bottas is now 17th and Charles Leclerc is now 16th. Charles Leclerc outs Bottas out of the pits now. '18th and 19th place now for Leclerc and Bottas. Vettel now in 4th, Sergio Perez in 5th, Carlos Sainz in 6th, Daniel Ricciardo in 7th, Latifi in 8th, Alex Albon now in 9th, and Gasly still in 10th position. Hamilton has again the fastest lap. Stroll moved up 1 position, Max Verstappen moved up 4 positions, Vettel only moved up 1, and Sergio Perez lost 1 position there. Carlos Sainz 3 positions up, and Daniel Ricciardo 4. Max Verstappen now in 2nd place. Oh, and he gets Hamilton there. He gets Hamilton. Max Verstappen's now in P1, Hamilton P2. Hamilton in P3. Daniel Ricciardo just went past Hamilton now. Hamilton now coming out of the pits. Can he regain that position? Can he regain P1? Daniel Ricciardo now 11 seconds behind Max Verstappen. Ocon now 4 seconds behind Daniel Ricciardo, and Hamilton is now 1 second behind Ocon. Can Hamilton catch that lead again? Lando Norris now 1 second behind Hamilton. George Russell now 2 seconds behind Lando Norris. Magnussen now 3 seconds behind George Russell. Hamilton still has the fastest lap. Hamilton now half a second behind Ocon. Can Hamilton get that P1 again? Lance Stroll now 10th. 10th now. Verstappen now pitting, Daniel Ricciardo now pitting. Hamilton in P3. Can Hamilton catch that lead? Can Hamilton catch that lead? Hamilton now P1 again. Hamilton P1. Max Verstappen now coming out of the pits. Magnussen now in P3. Daniel Ricciardo still in pits. Ocon still in pits. Lando Norris still in the pits. And George Russell now just pitted. Grosjean now in 4th. Lance Stroll now in 5th. Leclerc now in 6th. Bottas 7th. Daniel Ricciardo coming out of the pits now. Ocon coming out of the pits. Kimi Räikkönen now 15th. Daniel Ricciardo coming out of the pits now. Antonio pitting now. He's coming out of the pits. Lando Norris out. George Russell's out. And Ocon is out as well. Can Hamilton hold that P1? We have 66 laps remaining now. Kimi Räikkönen set the fastest time in Sector 1 and Hamilton set the fastest time in Sector 2. Hamilton still has the fastest lap in this race. Hamilton lap 6 now. Verstappen is 7 seconds behind Hamilton. Magnussen is now 2 seconds behind Verstappen. Grosjean's now 4 seconds behind Magnussen, and Lance Stroll is 1 second behind Grosjean. Daniel Ricciardo moving down incredibly. Latifi now in the pits. So you guys can see that's the speed of the cars right there. Hamilton gets another lap record, 1 minute and 25 seconds. And he gets the best in Sector 2 once again, 29 seconds in Sector 2. Verstappen now beating him in Sector 2 there. Verstappen now 7.6 seconds behind Hamilton. Magnussen still behind Verstappen. Grosjean still behind Magnussen. And Lance Stroll still behind Grosjean. Leclerc is now 2.8 seconds behind Lance Stroll. Bottas is a half a second behind Leclerc. Can Bottas get that? Verstappen now has the fastest lap in Sector 1, 2, 3 and has the fastest lap there. Still 7 seconds behind Hamilton. See, that's the tires over there. Hamilton's now in medium, Verstappen medium, Magnussen medium, Lance Stroll medium, and Grosjean medium. Leclerc still on soft. Bottas medium, Vettel medium, Alex Albon medium, Sergio Perez medium, Daniel Ricciardo medium, and Carlos Sainz medium. Lance Stroll now setting the best time in Sector 1. Hamilton taking the best lap back there, 1 minute and 23 seconds there. And Verstappen just takes it from him, 1 minute and 23.2. And Lance Stroll now takes it 1 minute and 23.1 seconds there. Can Lance Stroll get that position back that he started off with? Lance Stroll still has the fastest position there. Lance Stroll trying to get into sector 2 there, and Hamilton takes again best lap there. Magnussen caught up 13 positions there. Verstappen caught up only 5. Lance Stroll lost 1. Grosjean added 13. Added 13 positions up there. Hamilton has the best in sector 2 and has the best lap. Verstappen sector 3 best. Lance Stroll sector 1 best. Verstappen is now 8 seconds behind Hamilton. Magnussen is 9 seconds. Lance Stroll 0.7 behind Magnussen. Grosjean 3.4 seconds behind Lance Stroll. And Leclerc is 2.5 seconds behind Grosjean. Hamilton getting the best in sector 3 once again. Williams had a puncture in the pit stop. Made contact with Sainz. Oof, unfortunate there for Williams. Investigation going there for Carlos Sainz and Latifi. Hamilton getting the best in sector 1 and in sector 2 once again. We've got 60 laps remaining now. Max Verstappen now 9.4 seconds behind Hamilton. Magnussen is now 11 seconds behind Verstappen. Best lap there, Hamilton 121.5. Then we got Max Verstappen 122. 122. Magnussen 123 and Lance Stroll 123.1. Hamilton still has the fastest lap at the moment. I see the intervals there. Max 9.6 seconds behind Hamilton. Magnussen 12.5 seconds behind Verstappen. And Lance Stroll is just a second behind Magnussen. Lance Stroll fighting for that P3. Fighting for that position. Bottas is 3.8. Can Bottas catch up what he lost? We have 58 laps now remaining. Magnussen 13 seconds behind Verstappen now. Grosjean 5.4 seconds behind Bottas. Bottas is now fighting. Bottas got best in sector 1 and in sector 3 there. The gap between Magnussen and Hamilton is 23.8 seconds, Lance Stroll 25 seconds, Bottas 26, Grosjean 33, Leclerc 36, Alex Albon 36, Vettel 37, Sergio Perez 39, Daniel Ricciardo 40, Carlos Sainz 41. We got 56 laps remaining. They now on lap 15. Best lap there again, as we can see from each racer. Magnussen has not pitted yet. I think he's trying to hold that. Grosjean has not pitted as well. Latifi has pitted twice in this race. He was first in intermediate, then soft, now on medium. Leclerc now 7th, Alex Albon in 8th, 0.6 seconds behind Leclerc. Lance Stroll now in 3rd. Lance Stroll now in now in P3 from the pink Mercedes there, Racing Point. Lance Stroll now setting the fastest in Sector 1, 29.1 seconds in Sector 1. Max Verstappen is now 11 seconds behind Hamilton. Hamilton getting another best lap there, 121.4. Bottas now in 4th, passing Magnussen there. Grosjean now in 6th, Leclerc 7th, Alex Albon 8th, Vettel 9th, and Sergio Perez 10th. Bottas is trying to regain P2, fighting for it at this moment. He's fighting for a podium. Lance Stroll doesn't look like he's going to give it away, although Bottas is 2.3 seconds behind Lance Stroll at the moment. Lance Stroll is 15 seconds behind Max Verstappen. Verstappen is 11 seconds behind Hamilton. We're now on lap 18, 53 laps remaining. Gasly is out of the race. He is out of the race. Fortunate there for Gasly. A bit of an oil problem, an engine problem there. Magnussen and Grosjean still has not pitted yet. Hamilton setting again fastest lap there, 1 minute and 21 seconds, 0.3. Bottas lost again. Lance Stroll now in P3. Alex Albon there asking for more power into his car there. He is now 7th. Max Verstappen is now trying to gain, but little by little. And Vettel takes 8th. Charles Leclerc now 9th. Vettel took 8th. He's behind Alex Albon, 6 seconds behind Alex Albon. And Vettel takes 8th. Charles Leclerc now 9th and Sergio Perez 10th. Fortunate there for Sergio Perez for Racing Point there. Latifi now got lapped twice. Antonio lapped once. He got lapped once. Kimi Räikkönen started at P20th and now 13th. Hamilton still has the best lap. We have 51 laps remaining now. These are the two DRS zones here. If you guys can see on mouse, two DRS zones right here and here. Sergio Perez and Daniel Ricciardo fighting for 10th, and Perez is now fighting for 9th, just behind Leclerc. Then we got Carlos Sainz also fighting for 11th place there by Daniel Ricciardo. Kimi Räikkönen is now 9 seconds behind Carlos Sainz. Ocon 3 seconds behind Kimi Räikkönen, and Lando Norris is now 0.8 seconds behind Ocon. They're expecting rain now in 4 minutes. Fortunate for that. They're going to have to switch over to wet tires. They're only allowed 3 tires per race. Carlos Sainz fighting for that 10th place. Vettel now catching up to Alex Albon. Leclerc having a problem there with his car. Leclerc got lapped. Leclerc gonna try to regain a position there. Gonna try regaining that time that he lost in the pits, though he got lapped. We have 48 laps remaining of this race. Bottas is now 1.8 seconds behind Lance Stroll, trying to regain P3 there, trying to get that podium, fighting for it. No DRS for anyone there at the moment. No DRS for anyone. Magnussen and Grosjean has not yet pitted. Has not yet. Rain is being expected in 10 minutes. Hamilton taking it again, best lap there. 1 minute and 21.3 seconds there. We got 45 laps remaining of this race. 45 laps. Seven minutes remaining till the rain comes. We got 7 minutes left. I think Hamilton's going to push at least 2 more laps before he pits for wet tires. Vettel is complaining a bit about his front left tire there. Seven to 8 minutes before the rain comes. Lance Stroll still keeping that P3. Bottas right behind him, 1.1 seconds behind Lance Stroll. Magnussen has not pitted yet, but 19 seconds behind Bottas. Grosjean 6 seconds behind Magnussen, but also has not pitted yet. We have 43 laps remaining now. 43. Max Verstappen now 12.8 seconds behind Hamilton. Lance Stroll 16 seconds behind Verstappen. And Bottas 1 second behind Stroll. Someone here tweeted said rain looks like it might just miss the track. An 80-second gap between Hamilton and Kimi Räikkönen there. An 80-second gap. Vettel now 13.2 seconds behind Hamilton. Hamilton pushing his Mercedes. Lance Stroll now 16 seconds behind Max Verstappen. Bottas 1.5 seconds behind Lance Stroll. Magnussen 21 seconds and Grosjean 6 seconds. And Kimi Räikkönen has now just been lapped. Max Verstappen now 14.2 seconds behind Hamilton. "41 laps remaining now." Max Verstappen now 15 seconds behind Hamilton. Lance Stroll 17 seconds behind Verstappen, and Bottas 1.6 seconds behind Lance Stroll. Hamilton trying to push that car before the rain might hit the track. Hamilton's trying to push that so he can go pit. Hamilton setting another fastest lap record there, 1 minute and 21 seconds, 0.1. Now, Carlos Sainz now 32.7 seconds behind Hamilton. That's the gap. Alex Albon now in 6th and Sergio Perez in 7th. Carlos Sainz trying to get 9th there. Vettel has now pitted to Vettel has now been lapped as well. Vettel now setting the fastest lap there, 1 minute and 20 seconds. Can Vettel Max Verstappen now complaining about his front right tire, asking the engineer if he can pit. Vettel now 17.4 seconds behind Hamilton. I think it could be the right tire of Verstappen now causing that gap there between him and Hamilton. Kimi Räikkönen trying to catch up, started 20th and now he's 12th. Daniel Ricciardo passes Grosjean. Daniel Ricciardo is now 8th place. Carlos Sainz now behind Grosjean. Can Carlos Sainz grab that from Grosjean? That 9th position from Grosjean. Grosjean has still not pitted. Him and Magnussen has not pitted yet. Lance Stroll, Pink Mercedes, still keeping that P3. Bottas still fighting for that position there of Lance Stroll. Bottas is now in the pits. 25 seconds ahead of Magnussen, and Bottas is now coming out of the pits. Bottas coming out of the pits now. Magnussen 5 seconds behind Bottas. Hamilton, lap 35. We have 36 laps remaining now. Question is the rain gonna hit the track or not? Vettel still has fastest lap there. Verstappen now 19 seconds behind Hamilton. Lance Stroll now 18 seconds behind Verstappen, and Bottas 18 seconds behind Lance Stroll. Most of the rain has passed the track, as the commentators now say. Most of the rain has passed. Still not sure. Hamilton 19 seconds ahead of Verstappen. Bottas now catching up, 16 seconds behind Lance Stroll now. Bottas getting sector 1. Best in sector 1, 28.7 seconds there. Kimi Räikkönen now 17th. Has pitted twice. Is Hamilton gonna pit? Hamilton saying he could see a bit of rain there. And Bottas has P3. Bottas has the podium there. Is Lance Stroll gonna try grabbing it back from him? Bottas also setting the fastest lap there, 1 minute and 20 seconds. Hamilton now 32 laps on medium tires. Verstappen now in the pits. And Verstappen's now 41 seconds. Is Hamilton gonna pit? Will Hamilton pit this? Bottas now trying to get P2, 8 seconds behind Max Verstappen there. Lance Stroll 8 seconds behind Bottas. And Hamilton pitted. Hamilton has pitted now, but has a gap there. Hamilton coming out of the pits now. Hamilton is coming out of the pits. Verstappen. 20 seconds now behind Hamilton. 33 laps remaining now. Bottas has set another fastest lap there. 1 minute and 19 seconds there. Bottas setting another fastest lap there, 1 minute and 18 seconds there. 1 minute and 18.9 seconds. Daniel Ricciardo now in 5th, 15 seconds behind Lance Stroll. Carlos Sainz 5.2 seconds behind Daniel Ricciardo. Bottas trying to catch up to Verstappen. Trying his best to catch up to Verstappen there. We have 31 laps remaining now. 31 laps. So the rain has passed the track. There will be no rain in this race. Bottas catching up there, 3 seconds behind Max Verstappen now. No one has DRS on. Fortunate for that, no one has DRS. Latifi got lapped 3 times now. 3 times by Hamilton. Fortunate there for him. Latifi now got lapped twice by Antonio Giovinazzi there. Giovinazzi. Latifi now has been lapped 4 times by Hamilton. Fortunate race there for him. Got lapped 4 times. George Russell's teammate over there. Red Bull gonna get interviewed by the stewards there for drying the track in front of the grid box of Alex Albon's car there. That is illegal to do. It's against the rules, not allowed to do that. So Alex Albon might get a penalty for that, not sure yet. And Alex Albon's now 6th. We have 26 laps remaining now. 26 laps remaining. Hamilton has now lapped Magnussen. Hamilton has lapped 12 drivers there. 12 drivers. Max Verstappen now 21.4 seconds behind Hamilton. Bottas 1 second behind Verstappen. Bottas still has the fastest lap. Lance Stroll 22.1 seconds there. Vettel 24.5. Alex Albon 3. And Sergio Perez 2.3 seconds behind Alex Albon. We have 24 laps now remaining. 24 laps. 22 seconds. Verstappen is now 22 seconds behind Hamilton. Verstappen now 23 seconds behind Hamilton. Bottas 2 seconds behind Verstappen. Lance Stroll 22 seconds behind Bottas. Vettel 24 seconds behind Lance Stroll. Alex Albon 2.5 seconds behind Vettel, and Sergio Perez 2.7 seconds behind Alex Albon. Carlos Sainz now trying to get 10th position from Leclerc, fighting for that. He has DRS. He has DRS now. Bottas now coming out of the pits. Bottas has pitted and now is coming out of the pits. Bottas now has pitted 3 times. 3 times there for Bottas. We have 20 laps remaining. 20 laps remaining of this race. Hamilton now 23.1 seconds ahead of Max Verstappen. Bottas now 20 seconds behind Max Verstappen. Lance Stroll 6 seconds behind Bottas, and Vettel 22.3 seconds behind Lance Stroll. Bottas now setting another best time in Sector 2 there, 27.7 seconds in Sector 2. Bottas still has the fastest lap and has set another one now, 1 minute and 18 seconds. And Bottas setting now another fastest lap there, 1 minute and 17.9 seconds. Bottas trying to catch up to Max Verstappen, now 17 seconds behind Max Verstappen. We have 17 laps now remaining. Bottas now 16 seconds behind Max Verstappen, 39 seconds behind Hamilton. The gap between Bottas and Hamilton is 39 seconds. But Bottas is now catching up to Max Verstappen. He's now 15 seconds behind Max Verstappen there. Bottas trying to get that P2. We have 14 laps remaining. We have 12 laps now remaining of this race. 12 laps now remaining. Hamilton has now lapped 15 drivers in this race. 15 drivers. Lewis Hamilton has now 11 laps remaining of this race. Everyone that's watching my stream, I would love if you guys could please give me a shout out, and would really appreciate it if you guys could like and sub to my channel. Really appreciate that. But yes, as we get back onto the race now, Hamilton, the gap between Verstappen and Hamilton is 24.3 seconds. Bottas 9 seconds just behind Verstappen. Lance Stroll 39.4 seconds behind Bottas. Vettel has been lapped by Hamilton, but he's 10.9 seconds behind Lance Stroll. Alex Albon has also been lapped by Hamilton, but is 1.1 seconds behind Vettel there. A top 6 right there. Magnussen has only pitted once. Grosjean has also only pitted once. Tiffy has pitted now 5 times and has been lapped 3 times by George Russell. Has been lapped 5 times now from Hamilton, and George Russell has now been lapped twice by Hamilton. Hamilton are trying to lap Lance Stroll there. We have 9 laps remaining. 9 laps. Hamilton's best lap is 1 minute and 18 seconds. Bottas still keeping it there. Still has the best lap there. Unfortunate for Gasly there. Had to retire so early into the race now. We have 8 laps to go. Seven laps now remaining for Hamilton and Verstappen and Bottas. 7 laps now remaining for them. Hamilton was supposed to pit but has changed his mind and is not pitting. Lewis Hamilton now 30 laps on his medium tyres. We have 5 laps now remaining. 5 laps. Something wrong there with Leclerc's car. There is no balance there at all. So he is struggling to keep it in there. Alex Albon just behind Vettel there. Just behind Vettel. We have 4 laps now remaining. Hamilton just came out of the pits now. Hamilton out of the pits. Bottas 2.6 seconds now behind Max Verstappen, and Vettel is now 5.6 seconds behind Hamilton. Can Hamilton hold it? Can Hamilton hold that lead? We have 4 laps now remaining. Can Hamilton hold that lead? Max Verstappen now 4.4 seconds behind Hamilton. .7 seconds now behind Hamilton. Hamilton's now on soft tires. He has 3 laps remaining. Hamilton has 3 laps remaining now. Sebastian Vettel now in 6th and Alex Albon now in 5th. Hamilton has now set the fastest lap, 1 minute and 17 seconds. We have 2 laps now remaining for Hamilton. We have 1 lap now remaining. 1 lap. And it's tight for Bottas and Verstappen there. It's very tight for them at the moment. Can Bottas pass Verstappen on the last lap? Can Bottas do it? Sergio Perez now trying to pass Vettel there, trying to get P6. Lando Norris and Ocon now fighting for 13, but Ocon is now trying to fight for 12th position there. Bottas trying to get that P2 from Verstappen there, trying his best to get P2 there. Hamilton has won. Hamilton has won the race. Hamilton setting the fastest lap on the last lap there. 1 minute and 16 seconds. Hamilton wins. There we go. Max Verstappen now in P2. Verstappen takes second place there. Bottas takes third there. What an amazing race there by Lewis Hamilton, keeping that P1 from the beginning, keeping it. That 3 pit stops there, that 3. Hamilton has won. Well done there for Lewis Hamilton. Mercedes getting P1 and P3. What an amazing race this was, stressful. Then we got Lance Stroll in 4th, pink Mercedes in 4th place there. What a wonderful race this was. What a good race. So yes, that's it from me. Well done to Mercedes. They're getting P1 and P3. Racing Point also has did themselves good, getting the P4 there, Lance Stroll. Fortunately not podium, but still getting P4. Alex Albon right behind him, 5th. What an amazing race that is. What an amazing race. What a wonderful race this was. What a wonderful race there was. But yes, this is from me. Thank you to everyone that liked and subbed to my channel. Gang love. Please give me a shout out and please check out my other YouTube channel. I would put it in the description below. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Bye.